So the jam exam, I'm hoping it's going to be fresh as fuck. I don't know what they're going to cover. Um, I guess we'll be working on the second deck, I think, because they did the first and then they did the EPs, and so I think this would be the second deck. So that'd be cool to hear about that. I'm really looking forward to that. The old Ninja Olympics, that alone, if it goes the way that I think it's gonna go, it's gonna be pretty fucking funny. Um, I mean, why wouldn't it be funny, right? Let's see here. So definitely the hold on one sec here. So, there, all right. So yeah, definitely the old Ninja Olympics is probably going to be funny. Um, I know a lot of people didn't vote for it. They had a vote on one in one of the months. Maybe it was December. Maybe it was February. I don't know, where they could vote to what we wanted, and a lot of people didn't vote for the old Ninja Olympics. I think that would have been hilarious. So we're gonna see what that's about, and we're gonna see how that is. Uh, Definitely looks like it's gonna be fun though. I definitely think it would be enjoyable. Controversy head on. That has me wondering what that's gonna be. And hold on one second here. I'll go ahead and pull up the actual video. Uh, Let me do something real quick. So what's gonna have is this is the flyer right here. I don't know what they're gonna cover. Loons and Goons of the Red Moon June. That's, by the way, that is the official title of June for them. Um, so what are they gonna cover? Who fucking knows? Because I don't fucking know what controversy they're gonna go over. I'm doubting it's gonna be politics because I know uh, Shags even said, "Oh, I don't vote or whatever, and he don't care about politics." So it probably won't even be that. I'm kind of curious. They can't really go over the Twisted Beef too much more because they've covered that in the Don Shoot interview. Um, what else do they got coming up? The Paradox and Infinite Discussion of Time. This is the one thing that I am not really too interested in watching. Um, and there's no additional info about it. I just I don't know. I think it's gonna be. It just doesn't sound appealing to me. We'll find out though. It could be good. It may. I mean, they're not. Not everything they do every month is 100% fresh, in my opinion. They have a lot of misses. They have a lot of hits, but they have a lot of misses for these streams too. But it's still relatively newer, and it just progresses and gets better, and they learn who likes what and what the fan favorites are. So that's cool. And then they add the new shit in, like they're putting the return of ICP theater, and there is no flyer made for that yet. So that's interesting. I'm interested to see that. I think that's gonna be pretty fun. They're definitely gonna have. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why my live chat ain't showing up, yo. What up? What up? Um, yeah, my live chat wasn't showing up in my browser. I don't know what that's about. I had to pop it out to get it to show up. The Great Malenko Saga. I'm curious about that. I'm guessing what they're going to do is they're going to cover the whole Hollywood Records fiasco bullshit. Um, but that's going to be pretty dope. I miss those days, those old days where they had the dreads and shit. That was pretty cool. That was the old. That's the style I really remember them having. Because I was either grad 97. I was I graduated 8th grade in 97. So I was getting ready to go into high school when this came out as a freshman. The Mad Professor's Lab Part 2. I think that's going to be fun. The first one was fun. I don't see how they could fuck this up from, not being fun and not being interesting at all. But this is going to be good to see. And Puerto Rican and Jack, what up, what up? I thought I said that, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, you were a little bit older than me in 97. Just a bit. A couple of years older. Uh, there we go. I don't know what's going on with this motherfucking live chat today. Anyway, the late night funhouse talk show. I'm curious about this. And Jack, you're only 4 years older than me. So, see, this to me, it just, this is just really depends. What is this? Oh, I ain't doing that shit. So, and Puerto Rican, see, you're a little bit older than me too. Not much, but still. 4 years, if you were 17. Oh, you're 15. So you're like my age or a year older. So you're not much older. Because going into freshman year, you're like usually 14 or 15. What up, Billy? So this, I'm going to be curious who they're going to have on here. The last one was pretty fresh. It's fine. It happens. The last one was fresh because they had Jay's mom on there. I want Shaggy's wife to be on there or Shaggy's mom. I want to see some of Shaggy's fam. Yeah, I've been listening since Riddlebox 2, Jack. Actually, I heard Riddlebox first, and then I went back and started watching Ringmaster or listening to Ringmaster, Carnival of Carnage, all that. Because the funny story was, in high school, when I would walk home, or in 8th grade, whatever, I lived across the street from my school. But when I would walk the area that had the music store, which was Warehouse Music, then Blockbuster Music, and then before it closed, FYE. But when I was listening to CDs, it was always Blockbuster Music or Warehouse Music. And I would go, and if you were under 16, you couldn't listen to parental advisory stuff. They ID'd you. But at the time, Ringmaster was not parental advisory. There was no parental advisory on it. Or if they did have a parental on it, it was on plastic on the outside. So what you would do is you would take the CD up that somebody had already. Oh, I see. I don't know anything about Shaggy's family because I never hear about him, Billy. But you would take the one that somebody had already had opened or listened to, and there'd be no parental on it because they discard the original plastic. So that's what you would do. My computer's just updating shit. Good morning, nobody man. What up? Yeah, I do these early mainly, just because after work I don't have a lot of time, so I'm always busy. But during work, I'm not as busy sometimes. So let's see. Let's move on. The Bigfoot show. I think this is going to be pretty funny. I know a lot of people out there aren't like, don't give a shit about Jay's fascination with Bigfoot, but it is fucking hilarious to me. I find it funny that he is this serious about Bigfoot. Like, I want to see what he's done, if he's actually done any research. Oh, I already bought my AirPod Pros. I don't need an email about them cheap. Yep. Hell yeah, Peter. What up? But oh, that's cool. But yeah, so Bigfoot show's coming. That's probably gonna be pretty funny. I would not be surprised if Shaggy doesn't show for that. If he does, that'd be great. I hope he does. Because I know there's been instances where Shaggy hasn't shown and instances where Jay doesn't show. So we'll see. Who's the most consistent, though, always, is Jump Steady. So the Blackout Brutality, I'm not a big wrestling fan, so that's not as appealing to me. But I know a lot of you are, may be into wrestling. So, that's cool that they're doing it again. I know it's It's a fan favorite that they're doing the wrestling, so that's what's up. They got that again. They had to include it. I already registered for the events this morning because it was so much easier than getting them email and having to go through and do it all when I'm out. I get an email, please register for the event. I just did it all in advance. Next up, and the final one. See, when I did this, it started like this. I was like, oh no, not another big Silva. And then I was like, wait a minute, Miss Juggalette, what the? And then I was like, oh, here we go. Chicken hunting, hootenanny, hoedown show. This this is poorly photoshopped. I'm not gonna lie, but it's pretty fucking funny. I mean, this part is poorly photoshopped, but it's funny. I look forward to watching this. I'll probably since all my shit is arranged differently now compared to where it was. I'll hopefully be able to watch this on the TV by casting it to my Google Cast. But you guys see this, that the Ultra Live Monster 5 down here. So guess what? There's going to be a coin. What the fuck? Another I just restarted this shit. I hate this shit, man. Work, install shit at random, and then they're like, we need you to restart. Well, guess what? I'm going to restart when I'm done. So this is going to be cool. Obviously, there's no info about who's going to be there. If I had to guess, though, you're probably doing the usual Ouija Mac, Big Hoodoo, a bunch of openers. That's just if I had to guess. Those, and then ICP, of course. DJ Clay, of course, is the DJ for it. So I don't know who else it could be here, if there's going to be anybody different. The prom coin, G-Rask, you asked, and I know they were emailing that shit out because they emailed that single out. And then I get my I haven't even got an email about my package yet being mailed. So I know they said they're doing it this week. So hopefully I'll get an email soon. Or it'll just show up. Hopefully to the right address. Oh yeah, they're going to have the lead singer Sponge. Hey, I cannot hate on that song that he did though. The Plowed song is like their best fucking song ever. But yeah, they email or they shipped out, from what I understand, the whole prom shit, because I know people were putting those CDs up on eBay, and I'm looking out for the coins. They'll probably be up on eBay soon. And actually talking about the mail, the stuff from April getting mailed. They sent out a message to people. Let me put this up over here. Let me go back here. Previous page. All right. So here we are with this. And make sure you see it. All right. So what we have going on is the newest message that they sent. The April gift bags are going out starting this week. They sent this yesterday. Hell yeah, nobody. I will too. Not for the CD, because I didn't get the CD from prom night. But it's funny. They said this on May 18th, end of next week, and look at that. They're keeping true to their word. So yeah, they're going to be sending this out soon. It might come from Drew at Psychopathic Records again. I think he did it. I think he did the October one or something that went out. I think that's who I got an email from. But yeah, so they are getting these out this week. So hopefully all of you who subscribe, such as myself, we'll get our tracking info soon. So what do you guys think? I think this month coming up is going to be pretty fucking fresh. Kind of sucks they don't have a night court thing, but I understand it, I'm kind of curious. Like, I'm not too curious about the Old Ninja Olympics, because I think that's going to be funny no matter what. I want to know though, like 4 giveaways, huh? Damn. I'm wondering what. Uh, well, here's the issue, Puerto Rican. Um, you know, tracking numbers are great because they are going to ship USPS, I'm sure. Campfire was the shit too. They're not doing that. I mean, obviously they're not doing that right now. It's getting close to summer. I mean, they could still do. They could call it bonfire. I don't know, but um, the thing with the tracking though is that I've been having issues for me with USPS where they get it and then they just hold it for a while, and that's all the blame because of the new postmaster implementing all these changes. It's causing USPS to be fucking slow. They're losing all this money, billions of dollars and shit. And if they're cutting hours and cutting pay and all that, your work is gonna suffer. This ain't like the USPS we had in the 80s and 90s where yeah, shit was took 10 to 12 weeks, but like in coming late 90s 2000s, it was fucking awesome. It worked great. As of 2020, COVID and all that, their service has gone fucking downhill, and that's COVID, the postmaster, all that bullshit. So um yeah, listen to nobody. Yeah, that used to be the job, man. Like I had a dude I knew at the USPS in downtown St. Louis who could have got me on there, and if I wish I kind of would have. However, at the point at the shit they're going through now, nah, I wouldn't want to. And my friend's dad actually got skin cancer from being a postal worker by walking in the sun. He's been there 30 years. He actually got skin cancer and died from it. So that's probably shit they didn't tell you when you were doing it. Is be extremely fucking careful. But that's going off topic. But I think these upcoming events are going to be fresh. I'm really looking forward to the jam exam. And actually, if you look at it, I guess they are covering deck two. I mean, it's the only thing I could think of, right? Because they already did deck one in the EPs. 7 days all. 7 days. Three. That should just start on Monday, dog, for real. But I understand. So 7 days. I'm ready for that. That's gonna be fresh. Dude, I just had a package come internationally. I ordered it before I moved. USPS fucked up completely. They forwarded my shit a month in advance when it wasn't supposed to be forwarded to the new address. The package got stuck in limbo and it just got sent back to Germany and it shipped in March. All right. And now they're going to try and charge me to reship it. So I have to talk to USPS later today to the manager to try to get them to pay for it because it's their fucking fault. So trust me, we've all got headaches right now. Um, but I think it's getting a little bit better now that COVID is becoming less and less of an issue, at least in the United States. I think it's getting a bit better. I know it's still pretty bad over in other countries, but it's becoming less and less of an issue here. Kat, where are you at? If you are in my wires again, I'm gonna fucking have to get rid of you out of there. All right. I heard you. All right. Anyway, so so the jam exam is gonna be fresh. The old Ninja Olympics, I have hope for. I have mad hope for that being fresh as fuck. Um, the controversy head on. I don't know because yeah, that's what I heard about that. Other people are still waiting. Um, dude, it's not just all ICP. It's USPS is playing a big factor in some of this too. Controversy head on. I'm curious to see what they're going to cover. My guess is jumps. Here's how I think it's going to go. Jump Steady is going to bring up something political. Jay, if he's there, is going to jump on it, and Shaggy's going to be like, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't know shit about politics. I don't vote, and then they're going to move on to something else. That's how it's going to start. That's my prediction. So we'll see how real I how close to true I am with that prediction. But we're gonna see what happens on that, and so I'm kind of concerned that may not be as good, but we'll see. The paradox, see, I don't know. That kind of interests me. More army stories, yeah. The paradox, I can't say I'm too interested in that. Yeah, Jay's gonna interrupt and bring up Bigfoot. That's what's gonna happen. But I'm not. I don't know. I mean, they better talk about Back to the Future this whole time. That would make the paradox awesome. Just talk about Back to the Future. All right, just discuss the Back to the Future trilogy. You'll make me happy as fuck. But let's see. The return. Look, there's no fucking thing for this. Nothing. They have no thumbnail for this yet. We all know ICP Theater, so that's gonna probably be fresh, I'm sure. Hey, I don't mind Jump's army stories. I think I'd be more inclined to like it even more if I were former military or current military. I'm not, so it kind of makes it maybe a little bit more difficult for me to enjoy them as much. But some of the stuff is fun. Um, yeah, I mean, the Great Malenko saga. The issue with this is that a lot of this is in behind the paint in the audio and in the print book. So what can they really discuss? I mean, different about the saga, about the Great Malenko saga. I mean, all you have to do is just listen to Behind the Paint and read the book because there's some differences, of course, but that talks about most of it. So I'm kind of curious to see what is going to come of this. I'm kind of curious. I don't know what's going to come of this. And I know I've plugged this before, and I just want to keep plugging it for the people who have never. All right, so nobody. No, I didn't pay for June. What happened is if you go to their Crowdcast link, it pulls up their schedule automatically. So no, I didn't pay for them. Just go to their Crowdcast because it's not updated on Patreon yet, but it's updated in Crowdcast. And I know I keep plugging this, but there's the Behind the Paint book. Listen to it if you haven't. Listen to it while you're driving. Listen to it while you're, I don't know, mowing the lawn or whatever the fuck you're doing. But I'm definitely curious about what this is going to be. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else you can say. And yeah, the Bigfoot show is going to be funny. Blackout's cool for those who like wrestling. This is going to be cool. This is hit or miss. We'll see. And then of course this is going to be interesting. I hope they come out in like overalls and shit and like straw hats and have straw hanging out their mouth. I think that'd be pretty fun. But anyway, yeah, that's the schedule. So June 2nd, jam exam, 5th, and so on. According to what's here, looks like it's going to be a good ass month. And yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a good ass month coming up. So I look forward to paying for it. I wonder what they're going to give us besides the coin, or if it's just going to be the coin. Um, and I'm gonna go on a whim out on out on a limb here actually, and say that the hoedown, the people who go to there are gonna get a coin, and the people who subscribe get a coin. Yeah, nobody. I'm about out, bro. MCL, man. Yeah, that's it. I want to let you all know the schedule is here. It's through their Crowdcast link, which is right here. Um, that's their link. It's definitely, I think it's worth subscribing. Um, the videos may or may not be up on here. You know how that goes, but yeah, keep an eye out, and I'll be back soon. It starts in 7 days, so more big news. You'll catch me back here again. But for now, I'm out. Deuces. Have a good morning. Have a good day. Have a good evening. And I'll see you guys soon.